Hi. I wanted to do more in the moment things and less review, I guess, like where the emotions aren't as fresh. So even though this is actually kind of really hard for me to do, I'm gonna do it. And today started out amazing. I got up, I did amazing things. A certain something didn't come in the mail in time, so I did a little something and went on a mission and walked to the nearest voting place, and I voted because I gave myself time for my mail-in ballot to come in, and it never came in. So I'm like, well, there's a polling place within walking distance. Yes, it's like a 20-30 minute walk, but I'ma go. So I got my walk in and got to do that, and I was feeling really good. I found out that we have like this hidden time it's not like hidden, like there's a time capsule in La Mesa that's supposed to be dug up or like taken up in 2062. That is crazy. And I was feeling really happy. And then I got home, I had a great snack, had some good food, and I was just relaxing. I was on TikTok a little bit before I was gonna get into my reading for today. And then I got an email. I got an email from the recruiter of this company that I have been going back and forth with for over a month. And it's always been this back and forth of, we're not moving forward with you. Actually, we are moving forward with you. Back and forth for a month. And this person emailed me back talking, like addressing my second interview, basically. I had a second interview, basically to tell me that they're not moving forward with my candidacy. And, you know, like all this other things of like, we loved getting to know you, we appreciate how much time and effort and patience you put, all that stuff that I really don't remember what was in the email. And I'm trying my very best to allow myself to feel whatever it is I'm feeling. Disappointment, sadness, frustration, a little angry. But I also can't help that there's like positive thoughts. Like I'm like maybe I'm just like optimistic. But then also in my head I'm like, is this just also low-key like toxic positivity? Because I don't want that. That's not healthy. So I'm really trying to just like process this. It's frustrating because I've never had this much back and forth before. Just to get disappointed every single time. Like, this is, I think, the 4th or 5th email that I received from them saying that they didn't want to move forward with me. And it's, and at first I was like, is this just God testing me of like, do you really want this? Do you really want this job? How much effort are you going to put into this? Because I'm not the type, like, if I get like rejected, I'm like, oh, I got rejected, and I move on. Like, I usually honestly never follow up, but I've also never had that many opportunities to follow up in this, like, in similar cases. So I was like, no, I'm in love with this company. I love this company. I can feel it in my core. I can see myself working there. Especially since my last interview, my most recent one, it went so well. Like, by the end of it, she was telling me, like, it is very, very, very highly likely that you're gonna be a part of the team. So just, like, look out for my email in a day or two. And I did. And I followed up with her, you know, like, thanking her for the great time that I had getting to know her, and then getting that rejection email. It just kind of feels like I'm trying. I did everything I could. I followed up. I did my best. And sometimes even your best isn't good enough. And it hurts. And I'm crying. But this is a part of me wanting not only to be vulnerable on here, but not only to show you that this is a safe space for you to feel and be you, but to get to know myself too. I don't want to know just the things that make me happy, but what really hurts me. And it's not even the fact that they don't want to move forward with me that hurts me. Like, that's fine. I don't think it's the rejection itself. I think this is more so of the fact that I gave it my all and it still doesn't seem good enough. Because I do have a history with worth issues. And it really was a punch in my insecurities. Or at least one of them. And it was so funny because I was journaling about my insecurities yesterday. I did not expect to encounter it so early. It doesn't surprise me, but I'm not looking for pity. I hate pity parties, hence why it's really hard for me, which may sound surprising to, like, the people that know me, especially my close friends and family, because I am very open in expressing how I feel. But it's more, I had this realization with a friend of mine that I let people know my situation and I communicate that very clearly, and I'm vulnerable in that sense of giving them the information. But this, talking about how I feel and expressing how I feel and actually letting them know how I feel and showing how I feel, is actually very rare. And it's also because I'm not used to doing that. So I find it more difficult. And I'm actually really happy that I caught it on camera. At least some of it. So I look at you and I want to remind you that titles, positions, even your skills and where you're at now do not define your worth. You are so capable. And just because one place doesn't want to take you right now, or you don't end up where you want to be, even though you feel it in your soul that you're meant to be there, doesn't mean that you're a failure, and it doesn't mean that you're worth nothing or less than what you think you are, because you are worth so much, and you're probably just needed somewhere else, and that's okay. You're still amazing. This doesn't change who you are as a person. You don't need a job to affirm that you're great. It just hurts, when you put in a lot of time and effort and heart and soul into something and it just doesn't work out for the better. And it's okay to feel that and to acknowledge that it hurts and that you're sad or disappointed or a mixture of things, or sometimes you don't even know how you feel about a situation. It's okay to just sit there and sit in it and feel it and let it go. Yeah, this is long. This is almost 12 minutes, so if you're still here, I appreciate you being here and actually caring about watching this. I won't get into the big roots of this and why this is probably why it triggered like a breakdown. It makes sense, but it's definitely rooted into something deeper, which I won't get into, excuse me, right now. But I still want you to have an amazing, beautiful day, and I love you.